Hello everyone and welcome back to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. And today we are going to do a tarot check-in for Kenley Matheson. I've been using the spirit boxes a lot more frequently for Kenley, but I feel the pull today to pull some cards. I also have my little mini radio. So at the end, I will see what comes through. Of course, I can't play the songs because of copyright, but I'll put the lyrics. I want to see what Kenley wants to tell us today. So can we please bring in the energy of Kenley Matheson, please and thank you. I was meditating, connecting with his energy earlier. I feel like it's strong and he wants to talk. So I want to see what he wants to say about his location and who was involved. So let's start with the location questions. So Kenley, using these cards, these decks, can you tell us where you currently are? Your 3D remains, please and thank you. Let's give these a shuffle. Someone in regret, a wooded area. Yeah, with the trees. So the trees are definitely like this around where he is. But let's see, let's get some clarification. Your current physical remains. Kenley Matheson, where are you located? Please and thank you. Revenge. Okay. Maybe someone had a bone to pick. Okay, so let's see. Current location. And whoa! Okay, so let's see. We also have mountains, background energy. Okay, and the butterfly fell on this, and the skull, a tunnel. Okay, so thank you. I often get somewhere dark, secluded, but there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. This could be literal, or this could be that saying, bringing light after a dark period, because Kenley has been gone for over 35 years. So somewhere in the mountains, somewhere dark, deep, steep, something about revenge, a faked death. So this was a question that people have asked. Did Kenley run away and fake his death? There's something about secret revenge though, and this is some sort of theory that people are hoping could be viable to explain such a sudden disappearance. We also have a female, and a female has come up before. So I do feel like a female knows a secret about who had a bone to pick with Kenley. So let's move these out of the way. I'm going to put this here. I feel like someone's grandparent knows, or an older figure in someone's family. Let's move these aside and get some tarot. And this wanted to stay. We have the King of Cups, okay? So a masculine figure. The King of Cups can sometimes be a father figure. So Kenley, your current location, please and thank you. We do have the Ace of Pentacles, something about money, a deal of some sort, and someone defending themselves, feeling the need to defend themselves. That could be against public speculation. Or this could be Kenley defending himself. This could be some sort of offer or deal gone wrong. Let's see. Kenley, your current location, please and thank you. What do you need to tell us about your current location, please and thank you. The Devil and the Emperor. And the Empress, okay. Very interesting. The Hermit in reverse. So this is imposed isolation. And Kenley always tells us that he feels trapped. This is isolation that was imposed upon him, his remains. I've picked up the song, My Body is a Cage, and that's what's keeping him stuck, trapped in the in-between phase. I feel like I want to see this. A stargazer. Yeah, it's like, because he's trapped somewhere, he can't fully rest. And it's like he's sending these signs for the people that see, the people who want to look and are trying to look, using the tools, whether these tools are telescopes, shovels, research, the internet, cards, whatever tools people have. Kenley always brings a message of unity. Bring these skills together in order to help find me and bring me home, because that would be the greatest gift to his family. And to Kenley, that's all he really wants, because his energy feels very restless and frustrated, not so much angry at who was involved. And I do feel like there was a female and a male figure involved. But something about gender, because we do have the Emperor here somewhere. This literally could be someone who had a sex change, because I'm seeing both bodies here. Yeah, so it's like split in two. And I feel like Kenley's body was moved from one place to another. The greatest gift would be finding him and returning him home. But the mountains are a big place, so we need to know where to look, where to zone in. The Emperor represents conquest. And we did pull the meat card before, and it was suggested in a comment that maybe someone was viewing Kenley as a piece of meat, and he could have upset someone's fragile ego. This is the Five of Pentacles, and this is a loss card. And in the EVPs, I've been getting something about a foot. So maybe Kenley's foot could be apart from the rest of his remains, especially if he was moved. There's definitely something about a foot here, an injury and a loss. This can be a loss of money, the Five of Pentacles in particular. So someone's ego was bruised and someone felt like Kenley was stepping on their toes. This person struggled with their ego, maybe struggled with their gender, their sexuality, because with the devil swings always. And there is a saying, you know, making a deal with the devil. But is it worth it? Sometimes he can offer you everything that you want, but what's the cost? What's the price? And let's see these. We also have the Nine of Swords. So someone's being kept awake at night. This is insomnia. We also have the King of Pentacles in reversed, animalistic, miserly, controlling, and an authority figure. So this could be someone stingy with money, but yeah, someone felt like Kenley was stepping on their toes. But someone's having sleepless nights because they're worried that the truth will finally break free. Yeah, I'm hearing I Want to Break Free by Queen. Yeah. But with the Emperor and the Empress here, I really do feel like there was a male and a female figure involved. Let's get a little bit more from the Ancestor cards. Fire Guardian, Ignite Your Passions. Something about a triangle or an inverted triangle. I'm getting the inverted pentagram imagery again in my mind, as above, so below. Kenley's current location, please come through and tell us the information we need to find you. Can I get, whoa, one more. Because I really do feel like Kenley sends messages through animals, through birds, stag, trust and thrive. So this is taking the lead. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. This is giving forbidden fruit energy, water guardian, connect with your emotions. So there could have been a woman who was emotionally involved in some way, the medicine guardian. This is giving me marijuana. It's giving me drugs, medicinal things. Also drinking with the cup. Desires, passion, trader, exchange energy. So something was being exchanged, money, something was being sold, a deal, star, and ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. And something about Kenley and his soul. He can't fully get peace until he guides the people in the right direction. Yeah, I'm thinking of the 3 wise men, and actually there was a song that came to me the other day. I didn't even write it down. I think it's a song by James Blunt, and it's called 3 Wise Men. And yeah, it just came to me as I was meditating, and I thought, well, maybe it does have some significance. I can put the lyrics here, but I feel like somehow that's significant. Yeah, okay. Follow the stars. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, now I'm burning up. So what I want to do is ask Kenley directly about a few specific people that have come up or were in the documentary. And this is all alleged, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. We have playfulness, so a clown. We also have guilt. Okay, so there's a clown who feels guilty somehow. So Kenley, what can you tell us about your relationship with Kirsten? What can you tell us about your relationship with Kirsten? Maturity. Okay, and there is a feminine figure here. What can you tell us about your relationship with Tom, the creator? So was something being created? Did Tom set something up? And I've gotten this imagery before. It's kind of like a womb or a tunnel, a birth canal of sorts. Kenley, what was your relationship like with Jason? And we have flowering in reverse. Okay, we also have beyond illusion. So I feel like this is Kenley transforming his energy. We do have sharing in reverse. So someone didn't want to share something, and they felt like Kenley was stepping on their toes. This could be in regards to dealing. Upside down with the water. I've gotten creep before for Kenley's readings. I feel like for this person in particular. But I'm thinking of a song, Lotus Flower by Radiohead. I'll set you free. It's like Kenley wants this person to set him free. Something about a foot again. And I was getting chicken feet being used. Yeah, and with the foot here again, with the lyrics, I'll set you free. And the chicken feet, they can be used in protection rituals or for protection purposes. Like a talisman of good luck. So something about a foot, definitely, but a force field. And Kenley wants that force field to be broken. Okay, so let's get the tea. And let's see. We'll put this down here. because this is just, I feel like it's a factor. Someone not wanting to share, someone wanting to be the leader. Okay, so Kenley Matheson. Okay, we do have bad habits and into you. So yeah, there's definitely substances here. A lighter. Could a lighter be found, Kenley? Because we want to know where everything is that can be found, so we can get everything we need to get you home. So Kenley, can you tell us the tea on Kirsten in regards to your disappearance? Does she know anything? Whoa, travel? Okay, so something about traveling with her, and maybe a suitcase, a camera, photo evidence, a diary. This is giving traveling on Corkins Island, or Corkham's Island, I'm not sure how to say it, with Kirsten at her place. What's the tea on Tom, Kenley? The tea on Tom in regards to your disappearance, if any, rejected. So it's like he was trying to create something or initiate a relationship and he felt rejected. This could be by Kirsten. Yeah, maybe Kirsten had feelings for someone else. What's the tea on Jason, Kenley? What's the tea on Jason in their head? Overthinking, stressed, over analyzing. So was Jason upset at Kenley for one reason or another? We also have Queen rising, stepping into power, coming up in the spotlight. Something about drinking. So there was definitely an intoxicated female around. Let's see. Let's get the true emotions. Kenley. Can you tell us what Kirsten knows about your disappearance? Massive regret, so she regrets something. What does Tom know about your disappearance? Whoa. Sex addiction. Okay. What does Jason know about your disappearance, Kenley? Secrets. Unblocked. So Kenley's saying Jason is keeping him blocked. The phone, the screen is giving me Black Mirror energy. And Jason has the key, the secret. This is a female here. So Kenley is asking me to ask this in a different way. Ask the right questions, as said in the documentary. So we're going to do just that. And we're going to ask about Aaron. Now, Aaron, if Jason no longer exists, what does Aaron know? Justice in reverse. We also have the Queen of Cups in reverse, moody, withdrawn, martyrdom, inconsistency of honor. Yeah. So Jason, now Aaron, holds the key according to Kenley. Can we get the tea? What tea does Aaron have, Kenley? Creativity. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. Haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Kenley knows that she's haunted by her secrets. But I literally channeled this earlier. I'm getting chills all down my body. Dirt digging. I literally wrote this exact message earlier. So I guess this is who it was for. Kenley will only stop haunting you when you set him free. Because right now, he feels like his energy is trapped. It's being fed off. He feels like he's stuck in limbo with the demons. He hasn't got his justice. He just wants to go home to his mother, looking for dirt on you. And this is the searchers searching. And my throat is all blocked. Something about fake accounts. So someone could have a fake account looking for the dirt, and people could have been threatened or intimidated about something that they found, or about not looking in a certain place. Okay. So, did we get the true emotions? We did. Let's move on to the remote viewing, and we'll do the dictionary and the EVP. Okay, so chicken feet, like I said, something about being stripped in a shed, an upside down T, a dark passageway, like a birth canal, kind of like the tunnel that first came out. I was getting Jeffrey Dahmer. For some reason, he kept coming into my brain as I was meditating. Jeep, turn on the AC, drive upwards, J. But that could just be a letter. Weed, coke, ecstasy, punch, lost a tooth in the woods, going for a leak in the woods, and someone coming up behind unawares. Something about either having a smoke or not a fag. I'm not sure what context, because cigarette butts have come before. Look out for them, for the searchers. It's like a bad trip. Kirsten hears, she does nothing. So it's like she just wanted to keep her eyes closed, but she's got regrets that she didn't act or do something. So I don't know if this symbol is significant or what it represents, but it could be somewhere. And here is the channeled writing. And I've got chills all over me. Obsession and possession are similar things mixed together. They're toxic. My body is a cage. Arcade Fire, that was playing in my mind. Let me go and I'll stop haunting your dreams. A lost soul in the void can find the light again. Friends close, enemies closer. So maybe Jeffrey Dahmer is representing sort of obsession and possession, and it's very easy to go too far and lose yourself, but it's never too late to turn back and to make things right. If you're blocking justice, if you hold the key, you can turn that around and make things right. And I feel like that's the message Kenley wanted me to come here and portray today. Let me just get a page from the dictionary. Okay, so let's see what the dictionary has to say. Which page wants to come? These two. Last, a lasso, launch, laundrette. Something about laundry, yeah. Laurel, lavatory, a toilet, lavender, lavish, law, lawful, latter, latitude, which is the distance of a place north or south. Lather, lately, late, lastly. The last laugh. Did someone want to have the last laugh? Lawn, the backyard. Lax, lay, lay to rest. Layer, lays, lead. Someone wanted to be the leader, like we said. Leapfrog, league, leak, yeah, taking a leak in the woods. Thank you. A leapfrog, a leap year, a learn. So maybe someone who was in college with him. Okay, we have rampart, a thick wall defending a place. So something about a wall being nearby, ramshackle, something, a building in a very bad state. Ranch, which is a cattle farm. This is an American term, but we will just say farm, random. Range, home on the range. Rally, rake, raise, rainforest. So something about the forest, the woods, a rampage. I'm hearing a song, There's a Killer on the Rampage. Who sings that? Eddie Grant, maybe? Ramadan, Muslim. Okay, railway. Yeah, trains are close by. And Carly, I did see your email, and that is confirming what you are getting. So Kenley is coming through to a lot of people with his message. He is near a railway. We also have rape. So I do feel like there was desire here, maybe unrequited desire, like creep. It's like fighting or the other thing, and someone wasn't sure. Rapid, something was done. Rapture, great joy and delight. I'm hearing that song, Rapture. Rate, rather, ratio, ration, rational, rattle, a rattlesnake, a rasher, something about pigs. Rastafarian, weed, confirmation, thank you. Rather. Yeah. Raspberries could be nearby, a rank, and a ranger, someone who looks after a park or forest. Ransom, rap, rare. Yeah, so the song Rapture, I'm also hearing Rare by Selena Gomez. I do feel like Kenley has a very rare energy, and it's a very beautiful energy. He just wants to come home. Rat. So maybe somewhere dark and dank where rats are. Rats out is what I'm hearing. Okay, one more word from the dictionary. Okay, we have a pop gun. A cork is fired. Corkham's Island. Okay, pop. Populate. Porcelain, a porch. A porcupine. Porn. Something about the porn stash came up in the EVPs. Porridge, port. Portable. Something was carried, moved. Yeah, so Kenley was moved. A portfolio, a portion, possess. Possession, controlled by an evil spirit, but also the act of ownership. So someone possesses something. And as the channeled message said, let me get it verbatim. Oh, obsession and possession are similar things. Okay, pool, the 3 pools, keep looking there. Pony, pink pony club. Oppose, so possess again. Positive position. Posh, post, a postcard, a postcode. First part of the post. Okay, something about a system, an election. And yeah, study something very closely. Pork again, so pigs. I do feel like checking the sheds, the barns, the chicken places, the pig pits, all of them. They should be looked at until they can be ruled out, just in case, because that's definitely a place where, you know, bodies could go. Secrets. I'm hearing a song, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I know it's a movie, I've never seen it. Something about a secret and someone knows what they did. But maybe they were involved, so that makes them complicit in a way. Kenley, can we just get a minute or two of messages from the radio before we go?
I will not quit. Q though, I'm going to have to ask you to quit though, because the score stands. And unless...
I will not quit either.
Unless the Garda Síochána turn up themselves, I'm not overturning Roisin's score. She remains.
Okay, the Garda Síochána here in Ireland, that is the police. So something about the police. And even if the police give up, we will not give up.
Is that petty?
Patty?
Every day.
Something about sitting on the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Box. Get in touch with a voice note to our WhatsApp 0871.
Okay. Voice note, a voicemail. Did someone get in touch with a voicemail? Who was this?
The Smurfs Village will open its doors on
A village.
Your surf experience, Lazy River.
Okay, surf experience, Lazy River.
Much more.
Also know that Virginia Griffith, the young woman who was tragically committed suicide earlier this year and was recruited and trafficked and she received a settlement from Prince Andrew.
Okay, something about recruited and trafficked. Maybe drugs are being trafficked. And let me just say, if you haven't seen my Virginia Giuffre reading, well, it does not agree with what that lady just said. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Yeah, it's like someone wanted to make it look like a suicide. This is why he's bringing in Virginia Giuffre, because Kenley did not do this to himself. He pissed off the wrong people, big people with connections. Whew. And this is not working now. Is it not tuning? Now it's off. That's so weird. I don't know how that just shut off like that. Well, I'm not going to force it if it's told us. Oh no, wait, one more. I'm Gonna Live Forever and Boom Clap by Charlie XCX. It's a beautiful song.
Just some of the big gigs that we've heard here this summer.
So that was Ironic by Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Oh, we certainly do. Final message, Kenley.
Been to some great shows this year.
If you want to go get your breakfast.
All you gotta do is smile. Thank you. That's a beautiful message. Okay, so the final song being brought through is Castle on a Hill by Ed Sheeran. So yeah, this could represent his antics, and Kenley is telling us that the people who knew him the best in those few weeks and were involved with him maybe were somehow complicit or turned a blind eye because, yeah, maybe he stepped on the wrong toes or someone put their foot in their mouth. That could be the foot imagery we're getting. But yeah, there are secrets that are being kept, but there are people who are being haunted by the past. So thank you so much for being here and connecting with me. Thank you so much to Kenley's energy. We will close out the session, and Kenley, you can let me know when you have more to say to everyone. Thank you for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know down below what you make of these cards. What are your interpretations? And what do you think is the best way to find Kenley? Because ultimately, this is why we're doing this. Because so many people want to find him. So let's pray that happens sooner rather than later. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you all very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.